Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. The Cleveland Cavaliers come into this one following a loss to the Timberwolves. Now, here's Garland. Pass to Allen. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. And Stan, talking about this matchup for a second, when it comes to moving the ball, these two teams have to be considered two of the very best at it.
Couldn't agree more, Kevin. Both of these groups, very selfless. Got to give a lot of credit to these coaching staffs for getting their guys to buy in on a team-first mentality. That makes for some tremendous team chemistry. And by the way, it wins a lot of games, too. DeRozan continuously working on the offensive side.
For three, Mitchell gets the three-pointer to fall.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now here's DeRozan. 6 to shoot. Levine. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce, courtside. Allie.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. We talked about Domantas Sabonis, specifically what makes him so hard to guard. Coach told me his basketball IQ and just the way he sees the floor. He just seems to know where to be at all times. And defensively, that's difficult to match up against. They'll need to find a way to contain Sabonis here in this one. Kevin?
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
Pass to Hunter. Screen by Allen. Hunter, no one around him. A basket good off the assist from Allen.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
Now Levine. Sacramento moving it around. Sabonis, that's good.
Well, that mid-range shot is so important for Sabonis. Keeps the defense honest, forces them to leave the paint.
Now, here's Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Nice D from DeRozan.
Well, there you have it. Their first miss of the game, but still off to a solid start here in terms of shooting.
Outside, Levine. Lets it go with a three. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
You can't forget about Levine from deep.
A two-time dunk champion, Zach Levine can hammer it down, Coach, or he can bury one from three.
Well, that's right, Kevin. And look, he came into the league with that great athletic ability, and we all marveled at it. But this guy's really gone to work on his skills, and he's become one of the most efficient shooters in this league from any range on the floor. This guy has gone from great athlete to great play.
Here's Mitchell. And another miss by Cleveland.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Pass to DeRozan. Over Hunter. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Shoots over Garland. Westbrook with the bucket.
Westbrook lives for those kind of drives. Forcing the D's hand.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Here's Garland. Still without a basket. Pass to Allen. And here is Hunter. DeRozan defending. Screen by Allen. And that one's good. Hunter.
Yeah, Hunter is effective down low. He's got good size, and he's developed a nice touch.
Now, here's Sabonis. There's a screen by Murray. It's DeRozan with the drive. Count that one. DeRozan's got his second bucket of the night.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Merrill with the ball. Mobley a screen. And that one drops.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Murray outside. Pass to Sabonis. It's stolen by Allen. Here's Mobley. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Strong finish by Mobley. He is a load to handle.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Cleveland.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
The wide open look here for Garland. With the second effort. And DeRozan sends it back.
Wow. DeRozan showing you why you always have to be in good position on defense.
The Kings trailed by 5. Will it go? And the jam by Levine.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Up top, Merrill. Just 5 to shoot. Garland. The step-back jumper is good. Garland's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And I like seeing Garland use that mid-range area. He is so effective, and it puts so much pressure on the defense.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. The Cavaliers leading by 3. And great offensive firepower for the Kings. But you know what, Stan? They know they got to defend.
Well, their head coach, Doug Christie, made his bones at that end. But it's on these players to execute, and that'll be the challenge.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Inside, DeRozan gets the bucket. DeRozan's got his third basket of the night right there. Cleveland with the ball. Garland, and the layup is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
Always good seeing a guard like Garland score inside.
Westbrook with a wide open look. Hits it from three-point range. Westbrook's got 7.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
Here's Garland. Pass to Wade. Cavaliers moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003, soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Back to Monk. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, he's very reliable at running an offense. Schroeder has a good feel for when to dish.
Back to Garland. Screen by Allen. Locked up there for Allen. Stolen by Levine. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. Good on the three-point shot. Now just a 2-point Cavalier lead.
An effective three-point shooter. Over his career, just about half of Monk's shots come from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Hunter. Lock at 6. Here's Merrill. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Kings. In the corner, Murray with it. Here's the 3. Sabonis, high post. Monk outside. Murray outside. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Here's Levine. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So both teams making some changes here. And here are the Cavaliers. And here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Hey, if you're defending Ball, you know he's going to try to create space with the dribble.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Donovan Mitchell can put up points, but he's sacrificing some of that to get his teammates going. He said, quote, "For me, it's about balancing, picking my spots, picking my games, empowering everybody. But sometimes I've got to go do what I'm paid to do." Guys?
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Pass to Mobley. Now Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Driving the lane. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And footwork really so important. Donovan threads the drive there with such grace.
And then Monk with the dunk.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Mitchell's shot is good.
And that's Mitchell at his best. Playing the quarterback on this offense and leaving the D grabbing for air.
Monk looking around. No good on the triple. Here's Mitchell. Darius Garland has been leading the charge for Cleveland. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
How about the quickness of that release by Monk, an experienced catch-and-shoot player who feels comfortable firing from deep.
Now, here's ball. Pass to Mitchell. Mitchell tiles it up from distance.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nance.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
The drive by Monk, and he makes that one.
Well, it's really tough to stop Monk getting to the hole. He's just so active and has a tight handle.
And Malik Monk is instant offense coach. So fun to watch.
He really is, Kevin, because he brings great energy every night. Seems to just love being out there. And then he's done what most guys do. If they're going to take that jump to becoming good players, he's become more efficient as a player because he's learned to make better decisions on the floor. Well, that's a tough play to defend. Ellis with that high, quick release.
Now Hunter. Back to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Making it look easy. Mobley using that size at the rim.
Pass to Monk. They set the pick to the paint. Throws it down. If the official calls the foul, it may be a three-point play. That one on Nance.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Here's Mobley, and the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Pass to DeRozan. Tries from 10. Evan Mobley with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Outside ball. Wide open. Sacramento grabs the miss. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. Yep, that one goes.
Once DeRozan gets inside with the ball, he is very efficient.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Teams will make substitutions. And here's ball. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Pass to Nance. And here is Mitchell. It's deflected. Outside Westbrook. Achua in the corner. Outside Westbrook. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
The Kings trail. Monk outside. And he's going up for the alley-oop. The game now all-time.
Mostly a scorer early in his career, Monk does a great job now of keeping others involved.
There's Ball with the three. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Hunter grabs the miss.
And, you know, he just got a little ahead of himself on that one. How does a great finisher not dunk that ball? I still can't figure that one out.
The 19-foot shot. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Again, it's Donovan Mitchell with a huge night. One of the premier players in our league.
Monk outside. There's the drive. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup. Achua's got the game tied up here for Sacramento.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Sinks the triple.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
And he gets the bucket. Monk's got 7 now in this quarter. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. But you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
And here now, the Cavaliers. The Kings getting the bucket. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, and Ball jumps all over the defense, especially when they give him a lane to the basket. Outstanding at forcing the issue. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Well, that's not the focus we're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid from there.
And Cleveland making a change here. Levine deciding where to go with it. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Now it's a 3-point Kings lead.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Allen outside. Back to Garland. To the middle. And it's Allen with the jam.
At 6'11", Allen, a legitimate threat to finish through the rim, especially when given that kind of position.
Pass to Murray. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Outside Garland. Now here's Allen. Back to Garland. Over Monk. They get it back. And it's Allen with the jam.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time.
Now, here's Monk. 14 points for him. Down low. Sabonis. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Great find. Leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento.
Now Monk. After Darius Garland missing on that last 3-pointer. Back to Monk. The kick out to Sabonis. Shot clock at 6. Here's Murray. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And Garland has it in the corner. Allen, that's good. And it's 8 points for Allen.
And Allen's a competitor. He knows what his job is, and he has to be a major presence inside. He has to have the ability to score points down low.
That one good for 2. Monk's got the lead back up to 3 now for Sacramento. Now, here's Garland. He's got 9. To the inside. Pass to Wade. It's stolen by Monk. Now here's Monk, the fast break chance. The 3-ball. The rebound by Mary.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Strus. Out to Wade. Merrill with the ball. Now guarded by Monk. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Allen. Rebound by Murray. Kings leading out by 3.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Monk with the ball. He's got 16. To the middle. Sabonis. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
Nice little flush there from Sabonis to cap off the possession.
Outside Garland. Over Levine. Garland, no good.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Monk with the ball. Wade picks him up. Sabonis plays it up and banks it in. And now a 7-point Kings lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And here's Garland for 3. Another miss by Garland. 43 seconds left in the first half. Here's Monk. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. And the basket is good. Wade's got 6 points.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Puts up a deep 3. The shot's good from Monk. Monk's got the lead up to 8 now for the Kings.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Pass to Garland. The 3 hits the 3-point bomb. 12 points for him.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Malik Monk has been leading the charge for the Sacramento Kings. He's been a major threat from 3-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. Back right after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Now, here's Sabonis. Levine wide open. Offensive rebound. Murray. Out to DeRozan. Tries again. And Sabonis lays it up and in. 14 points for Sabonis.
Well, with his ability to carve out space, Sabonis is one of the best paint scorers in the game. This team should look to set him.
That's good by Mitchell.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this, and fast.
Pass to Levine. To the paint. Sabonis gets the bucket. Sabonis has got 16.
We have seen him have monster games before. Sabonis is all over the stat sheet right now.
Mobley outside. Hunter up top. Here's Allen. Hunter on the wing. And here's Garland for 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Oh, very solid from D. Darius Garland hurts you in so many ways.
And, GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life, and his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. The Kings forward DeMar DeRozan clearly bought into helping take this team to the next level. He said, quote, "I appreciate the passion and the drive from the coaching staff, from the players to the fan base to everything, top to bottom. Guys want to win. Anything is possible." Kevin, back to you.
They're plenty talented. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Now, here's Garland. Following the missed shot by Sabonis.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Well, taking it into his own hands right there. Levine doing a great job getting to the rim.
Allen outside. Back to Garland. Cleveland moving it around. Pass to Mitchell. It's up a three. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
And, guys, we know Mitchell can fill it up in a hurry, which is what makes him so much fun to watch.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Kings. It's a three-point game. Sharge outside. Back to Westbrook. Lets a floater go. That's another one for him. His fifth in just 7 shots.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Garland attacking. And he uses the glass on the layup. Garland's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Dribble penetration is what Garland's all about, and he's a great decision maker on the move.
Outside, Levine. It's good from long range. Levine's got 12.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Knocked away. It's stolen by DeRozan. Murray with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Pass to Levine. Got a piece of it. Just 5 on the clock. In the corner, Murray with it. Fires for 3. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Mitchell. He's got 22. Here's Mobley. It's hauled in by the Kings. And Westbrook, here we go. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
But Westbrook attacks the basket with such ferocity. He's so good at getting to where he wants to go.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Sacramento making a switch here. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Now Merrill. Pass to Hunter. Back to Allen. And Allen slams it in.
And nice dime from Hunter there. An unselfish player who knows how to look for his teammates.
And Levine, here we go. Chalk up 2 there. Levine's got the lead up to 8 now for the Kings.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Pass to Merrill. Now Hunter. He's guarded by Ellis. 4 on the shot clock. And taken away by Ellis. There's a screen by Murray. And Murray with the second chance points. Murray's got his first 2 points. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Sacramento.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And also, they continue to take advantage on the offensive glass. Those extra possessions paying off in second chance points.
Here's Westbrook. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. Westbrook with it. Garland picks him up. A shot's good from Westbrook. Westbrook's got the lead back up to 10 now for Sacramento. Pass to Merrill. Back to Garland. Good. Nice job down low. Garland's got 9 points in the quarter.
And Garland is doing whatever he wants on offense, looking absolutely dominant.
Ellis outside for 3. The offensive rebound. Outside, Levine. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
They get it again. Pass to Nance. Here's Merrill. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. And Sabonis pulls it down.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Bounce pass from Westbrook. Sabonis inside. Off target at the rim. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. 13 feet away. Merrill gets the bucket. Merrill's got his second bucket of the night. Monk outside. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Here's Nance. And Nance shoves it in.
And looking at Nance, not a big-time scorer in the half-court set. So the best way to get him involved offensively is to get him out in space.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Side DeRozan over Wade. Cavaliers with the rebound. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession. Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Ball with the bucket.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 15. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Inside. Wade. And it's Wade with the jam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the third. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Just 3 to shoot. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
One of the most physical point guards this league has ever seen. Westbrook powers through for the and one.
Now, here's Ball. Lays it up off the glass. Ball's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
On the wing, Monk. Shoots from the elbow. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook.
Well, I like how composed Monk is. When the mid-range opens up, he rises up with confidence.
On the wing, Nance. The tray. Drops in the tray. Nance has got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You've got to contest the shot better than that.
In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Merrill can't hit. And so here's Sacramento. Here's Monk. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
A dynamic scoring guard. Malik Monk is having another big night. We've come to expect that.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Back to Nance. And the jam by Larry Nance.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And here's Westbrook. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And so it's Cleveland with it. Pass to Mobley. To take the lead. And he lays it up and in. Mobley's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Cavs. Schroeder outside. Levine for three. And it's Strus with the rebound.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Now, here's Ball. Down low. Here's Mobley. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Mobley's got 4 this quarter.
And at just under 7 feet, you really have to pull out all the stops on Mobley inside.
And Doug Christie has called a timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And the Kings making a change here. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Doug Christie said to his team. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Good on the shot.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to McDermott. Launches a three. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Count that one for Mobley.
And the ever-growing confidence of Mobley inside, he knows these are shots he can make consistently.
Now here's Schroeder. And then Monk with the dunk.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. outside, ball. Mitchell in the corner. They get it back. Pass to Strus. From the arc. It's hauled in by Achua. The Kings trail by 4. Schroeder with the ball. Monk outside. Over Mitchell. Here's Achua. And stolen by Mobley. Pass the ball. From deep three-point territory. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Back to Schroeder. Shot clock at 5. Achua in the corner. The putback. It's good on the putback.
What a save by Schroeder. Probably not the guy the defense expected to beat them to the ball.
Ball surveying the defense. Pass to Strus. Second shot opportunity. The 3. And Ball is good for 3. Ball's got the lead up to 8 now for the Cavs.
Yeah, it looks like he hit the reset button at halftime. Not sure if it was a mechanical issue, but he's looked much more confident offensively.
And Doug Christie has called a timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Sabonis inside. Kick out to Levine. Back to Sabonis. Outside Levine. Cranes the three-pointer. Levine's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, the defense has got to know, when Levine is getting hot like this, they're in for a long night.
For 3, Hunter. Mobley on the follow. Mobley's got 19 points.
It's just what the doctor ordered here. Boy, have they needed him here in the fourth.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Cleveland on defense. They lead by 7. Back to Westbrook. 5 to shoot. He gets it in there. 20 points for him.
Once Westbrook finds his groove on offense, he stays aggressive.
Here's Merrill. Pass to Garland. Here's Mobley. Defended by Sabonis. 14 feet away. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
And memo to the rest of the team. Continue to get him the basketball. He's clearly delivering here in the fourth.
Westbrook surveying the D. Evan Mobley with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Now Garland. Under the screen. Garland with the bucket. Garland's got 11 points here in just the second half.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Pass to DeRozan. Evan Mobley with the rebound. And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Drills the three-pointer.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Now here's Westbrook. Here's DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Well, you know, you give him the opportunity, and DeRozan's going to finish with authority. Outside Garland.
It's Mobley, top of the key. Over Sabonis. Mobley misses. The Kings trail by 10. And here's Westbrook. On the wing, Murray. Back to Westbrook. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You got to give Westbrook credit. He's looking to get back.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And something else that stands out is how efficient they've been from the mid-range, making the most of their opportunities.
Well, he's not as explosive inside as he once was, but DeMar DeRozan still gets it done at the rim.
Here comes Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now here's Westbrook. Murray outside. And stolen by Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
This is one of those nights where you get to see everything in Mobley's bag.
Outside Westbrook. Here's Levine. Cavaliers with the rebound. Now, here's Hunter. Oh, the dunk!
What a smooth operator. Hunter almost glided his way in.
Now Sabonis outside Westbrook. Here's Sabonis. Stolen by Garland. They break it out 5-on-3.
When you have an elite wingspan like Jared Allen, you make those alley-oops look easy.
Westbrook. Mobley with the block. And stolen by Hunter. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Garland surveying the D. It misses. The Kings trail by 15. Here's DeRozan. And from season to season, Coach, DeMar DeRozan remains incredibly consistent.
Yeah, look, he's consistent because he's extremely professional. This guy's always in shape, always ready to play. He knows what his game is, and he plays to that game. Something of a throwback because his game's built on the mid-range shooting, but everybody could use a DeMar DeRozan on their team.
And he does not hit.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Allen outside. Now Mobley. Mitchell. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans. Greg, that's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field. And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Cleveland.
They had to battle for this one. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the floor of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Evan Mobley.
He has really stood out tonight with his work on the glass. You can see the extra effort coming through.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Garland with it. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
I'm in the building and I'm feeling